And welcome. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And now, please welcome your
festivities are wrapping up.
Milwaukee
This place is rocking.
Brewers.
The home opener is coming up next. So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, number 57.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the
Leading off
potential to be
afternoon
great.
for the Dodgers,
Trey Turner at the
shortstop,
plate.
Trey Turner.
Right side. Has some trouble with it. The throw won't
no,
get there in
no.
time, and he's on at first.
Batting second, the second baseman, number
So
6.
digging in, Hesung Kim. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Kim throws right, backs left. 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good
The
idea.
right fielder.
Here's Mookie now.
Betts.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Fouled off. He was late. Turner on second. Betts over at first with one away. Snap throw to first. Betts gets back easily.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
To short, could be two. Over to Turan. One. And that's two. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Jacob deGrom. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Sal Frelick leading things off and takes a strike. Inside just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. In there at the knees. That's strike one. That one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Goes down looking.
The catcher,
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. And there's a ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 1-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Late swing fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Liner to second. And now it's Max Muncy.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor.
No
Sometimes
balls,
the
1
defender
strike.
is there to make a play.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box.
No
and
balls,
a smart
2
pitcher's
strikes.
going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Line drive. Great effort, but it gets down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front.
0 balls,
Man,
1
that
strike.
was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 on, 1 out. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Muncy on his horse around third. He will score and they take the lead. The second run scores. It's 3-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And he takes it himself for the out. Betts takes the ball as he stands in for the second time.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hard hit, but right at him and left. And we're back. This is Bryce Terang. DeGrom back to work. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Missed with a changeup. And now 2-0. ball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one the other way. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That's down
That's
and
the
in.
ball.
Hoskins, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
Down the third baseman.
Durbin.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
Threw it by him. A swing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Brewers.
on now, Aaron Savali.
Number 43.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Ball one
Ball.
there.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Next
Ball.
offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
On the ground. And that one handled in plenty
He's
of
out.
time to first, and one away in the top of the third. And up to the plate
Now
is
batting.
Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
The other way. Makes the grab, and there's two out. Two down, bases empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And ball
That missed.
one.
That's a ball.
Not even
2-1.
close there. Ball two. Fought off foul. Two outs. Just
We got a full
misses
count.
with that one. The 3-2 is
Ball four.
outside, and it's ball four.
Well, two-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now 1-0. Missed.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss. And the count
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
So the batting order turns over. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Makes the sliding stop. The tag.
Out on the tag.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1
base
strike.
Is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Check swing, called strike. Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Freeman, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Back here in Milwaukee, Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one way inside.
No, that's down. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Hesung Kim. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And it goes just foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
That one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance feed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now back.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 2.
Betts.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outfielders are shifted towards right field, looking for him to go the other way. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick after it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Pitch misses
No, that's inside.
1-0. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pages. Long run on his horse. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away.
The catcher,
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering
1-1.
way upstairs. The Brewers down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses
That's a ball.
the zone, and a count 2-1. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double. One out, runner at second. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's down.
downstairs. Contreras over at second, 1 down. Just missed.
No, that missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and the count is even, 2-2. Good eye
Count
right
is full.
there. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez on the move. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Betts running hard to get it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one pushed foul. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now, Andy Pages. That one out to right. Frelick makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A shot to the opposite field. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a speed threat, Isaac Collins.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate.
No balls,
sometimes it's
strikes.
a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the third baseman. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking
0-1.
great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Right side, Betts. He makes the grab. That is the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Here is Freddie Freeman. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Grant Anderson.
I think it's got to be a little
Now,
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing
Ball.
so
Number
big on the
56.
scoreboard. Just
One
doesn't
ball,
have
no
the same
strikes.
intensity to it, but he's
Anderson.
got to find a way because these batters count the same for his
1-1.
stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. So the lineup flips over.
The shortstop,
Here's Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And here is Hesung Kim.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses
Ball.
there, and the count even 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ellie just threw that fastball.
1 ball, 2
by him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at American Family Field. And now here's a
The right
speed
fielder.
threat. Outfielder,
Now.
Sal Frelick.
Freeland. Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 70.
There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot.
Roboski.
Down
0-1.
and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
Runner on the move. Out there to center. Pajes makes his way towards it. Pajes makes the play. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting, the
Here's
designated
Yelich
hitter,
at the dish.
Christian.
0 for 2 in this
Yelich.
one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Going to really need to
0
hang
balls,
in
1
there
strike.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boog, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well,
Tags the runner for one. Over to first.
Hey,
Safe.
he beat it.
And now here is Andy Pajes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Frelick running hard to get it.
Foul
Couldn't
ball.
get to it before it dropped foul. Not
One ball,
close
one
with
strike.
that one. And now it's even 1-1. And misses
That's a ball.
inside. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good
Ball
discipline.
four, runner, take your
now
base.
He's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Here's Muncy to hit.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swing and a foul out of play. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's it out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the inning. And
Leading
here's
off
the
for
catcher,
Brewers,
William
the
Contreras.
catcher, William Contreras.
Swing
Yeah.
and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Terang in the box again. Takes the strike.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. Swings
Yeah.
through that one for strike 2.
Just not able
1-2.
to catch up to that velocity.
And a curve
Nope,
is down
ball.
and in. Line drive.
That's foul.
And foul ball. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that
Ball.
one missing low.
We got a full count.
Up the middle. Calls it in. And there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
Number
produce a
16,
hit, but
number
he made
12,
solid contact,
Reese.
and that's all you're looking to do
Austin.
anytime you're at the plate.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Got the
Strike
bat going
2.
too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball still 0-2. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 7-3.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
One out, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins. Slider right there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Betts under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Now the third baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one
Wood.
finds the zone. Strike 1. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Rip to third. Zips it to first. That's the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now pitching for the
Craig
Brewers,
Yoho on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
22, Craig Yoho.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down. And here's Freddie
Now
Freeman.
batting, the
It's
first
amazing.
baseman,
We get a
Freddie
chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner now.
Turner.
That's inside. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. That one way
2-0.
inside.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Turner awaiting a 3-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Couldn't have timed it up
Now
any
batting,
better than
number
that.
6.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing
0-1.
for the line drive base hit.
Fouled off. He was late. The Dodgers threatening. And he chases that one. 2 away.
Now batting, the
Here's
right fielder,
Mookie now.
Mookie Betts.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
In the on-deck
0-1.
circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches
That's a
and
ball.
time
That's
up the
inside.
fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Hit in the air, right field. Freeland makes the catch, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Shortened the bunt and missed. It,
0-1.
and it's 0-1. And
Yeah.
strike 2.
0-2.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. And now the right
Now
fielder,
batting,
Sal
right
Freeland.
fielder, Sal Freeland.
Swing and a ground ball. Kim throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Next for Milwaukee,
Now pitching for
Jackson
the Dodgers.
Chorio.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Reaching down, makes the catch. All set to start the ninth in this one. Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's just foul. Popped up, Turang. And there's one down. And next for L.A., Will Smith. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Andy Pages digs in now.
Center fielder, Andy Pages.
That to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely. So runner at second, two down. Muncy digs in. There's the swing and a miss. Pages
It's
stands
0-1.
at second with two gone. Right side, hard hit. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the DH, Christian Yelich. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in
0-1.
and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than
Now
just a
batting,
willingness to go
catcher,
the other way and
Williams.
put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, William Contreras.
38.
And strike one to the catcher.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll them up
No
for
balls, two strikes.
On the ground right
Foul.
side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. There goes the runner. Pitch
Ball.
misses in.
Hey.
Safe at second, and that was not close. On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
two. Clearly seeing the ball
The
very
batter,
well
number
in this
two.
one. Really
Second
protected
baseman,
with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but
man.
man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Turang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Into center. Pages on the move. And he makes the grab. And there's one down. And here is
The first
Hoskins.
baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. First pitch
No, that's
misses.
low. Ball.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the ninth inning. Ball four.
Take
and
your
a
base.
run comes in to score.
Got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss as he was out front
No
that
balls,
time.
two strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and
one.
misses. And that is strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That
0-2.
front door slider, such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you
That's a
cheat a
ball.
little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Yates is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. DeGrom with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout.